What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we finally have a Legion Go update from Lenovo, and this is for Legion Space, and I was able to update my device. So we're going to take a look at the blog post and what this update has in it, and we'll also take a look at it in action here on the go and kind of see what some of these changes are here for Legion Go. Finally, been waiting for something here, but let's take a look at the blog post first. So new controller and main unit firmware, button mapping support for adding layouts, gamepad and FPS mode, the ability to remap most of the buttons, and that. So we'll take a look at that. Charge limiting options for 80% has been added. Alt escape added to quick settings. Add a link in the right menu for the Legion Go community. Driver updates have been optimized. Optimize the FPS limiter control to a slider bar. Added notifications for the FPS limiter, so when you use RSR, you'll know that. Optimize controller plug and unplug notifications, and fix an issue with the Legion LR key being invalidated on their admin accounts in Windows. So there's a lot of little changes and things being added here, especially the button mapping, the charging limit. This is all good stuff, so we'll take a look at that. Also, future improvements are being worked on, hopefully the ability for the Xbox button. Definitely, it looks like they're going to focus on overhauling the UI, which we could definitely use, especially in quick settings, so that will be welcome. And gyro stuff, better things for working gyro. And the VGA driver update should be coming soon, hopefully, right, because I really want that frame gen and new updated driver for the Go. Now, this is an interesting statement, though, at the end of the blog. As we chart the course for the future of the Legion Go, I want to share a personal update with you. While I care about and am deeply appreciative of the community, my direct involvement in product development and thus my ability to advocate on your behalf has been reduced. This is due to a strategic decision to leverage a broader array of feedback channels. However, please know that your voices and perspectives remain invaluable to our team, and there are systems in place to ensure that customer feedback continues to shape and evolve the Legion Go. So yeah, these updates are definitely going to be interesting, as it sounds like we're not going to be necessarily getting these blog posts, and customers, not just the community, it was interesting choice of words there, can, you know, use normal channels of feedback for Lenovo and the Legion Go. But I'm not sure what that exactly means there, and if that's necessarily going to be a good thing. I really did like someone being the front man and kind of being able to be the voice. I think the community really enjoyed that, but we'll see what happens with future support here for the Legion Go and what Lenovo decides to do there. But let's get into actually checking out this update a little bit. All right, so like I said, I was able to update my Legion Go. So once I opened up Legion Space, checked for an update, and then immediately popped up for me, which was good. It wasn't showing up on the website yet for me at the time of making this video. Once that downloaded, you click Install Now, click Yes here. We'll get the install screen, click Install again, and it'll go through its install process. This all takes like a couple of minutes to go through, and then once that's done, it'll reboot there. And this time we did have a that firmware update for the controllers and whatnot here, and I believe that, of course, has to do with the better recognition of like being unplugged and plugged in and that kind of thing with the controllers and that type of thing. So yeah, they had that firmware update, and then we have our space update now here. So we'll go in and we'll be able to see in settings general, we are now on 1029. I was previously on 1025, which I believe was from the December space update we had. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here back into the menu. We'll look at a few things that have been changed. I might not grab everything here, but in general, again, we have that optimized battery charging. So if you tick that on, you'll only charge up to a maximum of 80% to help you save on your battery life there. We also have that FPS limiter slider bar that they were talking about. So if we go down here, we have the slider bar. We'll also take a look at this in the quick access menu as well, but that's pretty good there. We used to just have the number options to choose from down there. If we go to controller now, this is one of my favorite things now, is the button mapping options that we have, and we can make templates and profiles of our own. We can edit all of that, apply templates on top of those. We also have the normal default one here, which if I go to rear view will show me all those buttons on the back that haven't been programmed yet, and I can go in there, and this looks a lot like Armory Crate in a way: controller, mouse, keyboard, number pad, and key combination. So you can basically program in just about whatever you want on those keys. So this is really cool and something I have really been wanting, because I use this for a lot of different applications. So really cool here for that on the update. Definitely one of the better things in this update that I know we have been waiting for. And you can do that with FPS mode and gamepad mode. All right, so the next thing we'll go into drivers here, and remember the driver optimization. Now there is an AMD chipset driver that keeps popping up, like no matter how many times you install it. So just, I'm sure that's whatever, a bug. I'm sure that'll get updated, but that's happening to me. So if that's happening to you, I wouldn't sweat it too much. But they have this new feature here where you can now see all the different drivers and versions, the dates for that. So this is a really cool list to have on the device to easily see without going hunting for them, all the current drivers you have, and see if you might want to update something independently or anything like that. So I really appreciate that. And now over in the quick settings menu, if I come down here, we'll see we have that FPS limiter bar here as well. So you can just slide that and select whatever FPS limit you want there. I think that's all they added for performance. Come down here to controller. You have the same thing. So if you've set up those different key mapping profiles or whatever, you could swap very easily in quick settings there. Let's see if we come down here. I don't think they really changed much of anything else. All right, we'll come back over here. We have that Alt Escape that's been added, so that's right at the top of the system quick settings here. And then if we go down, we'll have that Legion Community Forum. I actually like this because it's a really quick and easy way when you're on your Legion Go, just to kind of click that and go over to the community here and just kind of see what the updates are. And I can see there's already people posting about the chipset not updating, so that's on there. And then of course we have the more recent April 9th update here from Legion Go that we just went over. So yeah, just a neat little shortcut they add into that menu that I happen to appreciate. So that's pretty much the updates we got for space. A lot of it I like to see. They're definitely headed in the right direction, but it will be interesting to see kind of how we get updates in the future and how Lenovo's gonna deal with that when it comes to like the blog post and how things have been operating there. But anyways, guys, thanks a lot for coming and check out the video. As always, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.